Assalamu alaikum. As we all know, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world.
Celebrities that you didn't know were Muslim.
I can't say how good I am, and no true Muslim will brag or will take a chance on saying he's good, or he's halfway good or not. It's up to Allah, God, to be the judge, see. So I'm not going to say one thing about how good I am, because I don't know. You never get good enough. I'm always striving to be right.
Said that the way Islam is presented in the public space in the United States is such a narrow and dismissive view of a religious belief.
And the guy was so passionate about it, it was very compelling. I like the perspective of it, and I think these things informed my decision that I wanted to have a meaningful life, a spiritual life.
I'm reading about you being Muslim, and they reference something that I was fascinated by, the well of Zamzam.
There's a well called Zamzam, it's in Saudi Arabia.
And the myth goes that a family walking through this desert dying of thirst, and this endless well presents itself. You and I could go see it.
Right, so I could go see it. You'd probably have to make some phone calls.
have you been there?
I have. The man is the Prophet Abraham and his wife. The word Zamzam that you guys speak Arabic literally means stop, stop, because when it was commanded that this well would appear, the water gushed forth so much that the wife screamed, stop, stop, because it was so overwhelming. And they say that it's an inexhaustible well. Mm-hmm. The thing that comforts me about it is the idea that all of this is from a singular source, that this source is ultimately kind, and even though we may not understand the intentions of this source, they were all connected and bounded by it. You know, like Islam, as it's been presented in the public space, is such a narrow and dismissive view of a religious belief. It's a beautiful religion, like a beautiful religion.
It's a beautiful religion, and the ideas in that religion are reflected in all the major Abrahamic faiths.
Inspired from this religion at once and started believing in the oneness of God and Islam's message of peace.
Originally known as O'Shea Jackson, converted to Islam in the early 90s while cultivating his rap career. When it comes to his faith, he is very serious and has been quoted saying, "I mean, what I call myself is a natural Muslim, because it's just me and God."
It didn't fit on me like Islam did. Islam to me feels like a tailor-made suit for me in my life.
You know, what we had learned, you know, growing up, it didn't fit on me like Islam did. You know, Islam to me feels like a tailor-made suit for me in my life.
So it felt right to you?
It feels right, and I felt, you know, it's not about, well, this is what my mother was, so this is what I'm gonna be. It's about finding your own journey, and you know, here I am now. Who knows where it's gonna lead me?
He approaches religion in a personal way, claiming that he is not a member of any sect or faction, and that his spirituality is solely between him and God.
In the darkest of times, the Islamic faith gave me the necessary strength.
Ellen Burstyn is an exceptional actress who is well known for roles in films like The Exorcist, Requiem for a Dream, and most recently played Claire Underwood's mother in the critically acclaimed series House of Cards. Burstyn was raised Catholic but converted to Islam in her mid-30s. Under the tutelage of her Sufi Muslim teacher Pir Vilayat Inayat Khan, she was given the spiritual name Hadiya, which means she who guides in Arabic. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is a strong defender of freedom of religion. She recently slammed presidential candidate Donald Trump for his anti-Muslim comments. She's known for defending Muslims and the freedom of religion in America. Jolie visits Pakistan frequently and has been seen wearing the shalwar kameez, though devotes much of her time to helping people in need and charity organizations. 6. Mos Def. When he was a teenager, American hip-hop artist, actor, and comedian, Mos Def was introduced to the Islamic faith. At the age of 19, he took his Shahada, which is the Muslim declaration of faith. He has been quoted with saying, "You're not gonna get through life without being worshipful or devoted to something. You're either devoted to your job, or to your desires. So the best way to spend your life is to try to be devoted to prayer, to Allah." 7. Lupe Fiasco. American rapper, producer, and entrepreneur, Lupe was born into the Islamic faith as Wasalu Muhammad Jacko. Islam plays a huge role in Fiasco's life and has always been incredibly important to him. He doesn't drink, smoke, or do drugs, but says that T-Pain. Born Fahim Rashid Najayem, Grammy Award-winning rapper T-Pain was raised in the Muslim faith. He has expressed his broad beliefs when it comes to religion and has said that he does not like that religion separates people. He says, "I try not to put a label on my beliefs. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. I have raised a Muslim.
I have the characteristics of many religions, but I'm a Muslim. You know, my faith is to God, and when I die, I'm a dying Muslim. It's just who I am as a person. I use God in all aspects to protect me, to love me, to allow me to love and have compassion. And without me giving respect to God's existence.
Would I die for Allah? Yes. With Allah in my heart? Yes.
I'm a Muslim. Islam is my religion.
Prove that Allah is God.
Alhamdulillah. 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 I want to say something. I want to stay humble. But Alhamdulillah, everything God gave me. First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah. Without God, we cannot do nothing. Everything is nothing. You know, number one, believe on your one God. No, 26.
Father told me, we living on this life not to become good athletes, not to become like good teachers or something. We living this life to be good Muslim. And if you need clothes, you can buy. You have to travel, you can buy tickets. You know, for any reason, you don't need to ask nobody. Like I mean about Allah, you don't need to ask Him, "Oh, please give me." When you poor, when you all the time ask Allah, your faith is very strong. But when you become rich, you know, a lot of people forget about Allah because now you have everything. Why you have to ask, you know? And this is like very dangerous situation for rich people like me. If I can, I think I'm rich because like, I don't think I'm poor because like billions people more poor than me, you know, because I have car, I have house, I have healthy, and I think I'm rich. And all rich people is like on trouble, my opinion.
That whatever I have is because God gave it to me. But then at the same time, you always say, I worked hard. So how can you put that together? Working hard, but then at the same time, whatever we get is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not because of my hard work.
It's mean like only one thing can change. Faith, qadar Allah. When you make dua, you know, make dua, it's mean work hard. If you want to make dua, you have to work hard. It's mean like you have to wake up 2 a.m. and ask Allah something, you know. Then you can change qadar Allah. Like same thing. If you want something, you have to work hard. Every day do something. And on your journey, you're gonna face like a lot of problems. Like always, you're gonna fall down for sure. You have to get up, ask Allah, keep going, you know, and be positive all the time. because our Prophet Muhammad SAW, he was always positive. How many bad things they do with him? How many times they try to kill him, his people, his sahabis, like his daughters, they divorce with his daughter, they don't give him food. Like how many bad things they do with him, like, but he was always positive because he knows everything come from Allah. Allah tests him, like same thing with everybody here happen. Like nobody's safe from test, nobody. Everybody have some problems. If someone lose kids, father, brother, mother, like someone lose job, someone lose money, someone like, everybody have problem. It's like even me, I have problem here too. I come here like great champion, sitting here like talk. It's not mean like I have perfect life. No, even myself, I have problem too. Everybody have problem. Problem become easy when you believe to Allah and say thank you. If He gave you problem, it means this is what Allah choose for you. This is not this is not what you want. This is Allah choose. We have to be happy because Allah give you. Okay, I'm gonna survive and I'm gonna keep going.
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح
Prayer, the Muslim call to prayer starts at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So
it's an extraordinary sound.
Wow. So the first week it was like, second week it was like, oh, it's kind of quite nice. But the third week I was totally captivated by it, loved it. So then I thought maybe Islam's the answer.
Read, you discover in a Muslim a lots of good thing.
Okay.
Very smart Prophet Muhammad. He knew what's good for the future about the body. So look at that.
Because 1/3 of the population are Muslim. You're from Tunisia.
Yes.
They have different types of dialect. Well, say something in Arabic to all our Arabic friends.
Assalamu alaikum. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا. أنا كمال كريفة من تونس، متشرف كثير بالأمة العربية، بالعرب من الشمال للغرب، من الجنوب للشرق، من كل مكان، ومحبتي في دين الإسلام. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا رسول الله. الله أكبر، الله أكبر.